Well, hello, and welcome back to Oh God, Please.
Not another podcast.
Very good.
It's freezing.
Yeah. You make it sound cold. It's not that cold.
It's freezing. Josh, the other day I saw on your story, Josh was
9.
like, he goes, it's 9. That's it. It's just 9.
Yeah.
That is true, because when I read that out loud, it didn't really make sense to just be like, what's the temperature? It's 9.
9? Yeah. It's weird. Yeah, I mean, coming from a place where we get like 111 or 120 something, you know?
And the
9.
fact that it's snowing at the beach right now, Taylor Swift, did she manifest this?
I don't know. Is that a song?
She has a song called Snow at the Beach.
Don't know
Weird but fucking beautiful.
Wow.
That's all I know.
We're butt fucking beautiful?
Weird but fucking.
Butt fucking. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I guess we are.
We're butt fucking at the beach.
Actually, yeah.
Have fun.
That is true. We are.
Sounds grainy, Sandy.
But yeah, I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants.
Wow.
A jacket.
I'm just wearing one.
A sweater.
One everything. Nothing under this.
Well,
nothing under that.
The reason why is because I'm supposed to walk a dog later. And yesterday I made the mistake of not wearing 2 pairs of pants and like really layering.
Did you walk yesterday too?
Yeah, for an hour and a half outside. I came back and the guy was like, I can't believe you were out, because the owner was home, but he works from home. And he was like, I can't believe you were out there that long. And I'm like, you're the one that made me. It's not like I wanted to.
Said, how long do I want you out? Hour and a half.
Like, he added
Let's
time.
see if she can
And like he
handle the heat.
lives kind of like in a sketchy area. So all I did was just walk up and down the streets like over and over again. Sweet dog though. Big dog.
Good. Big dog. What kind of dog?
I wanted it seemed like it was like a mastiff type.
Yeah.
I was weird that it was going to see a squirrel and drag me.
Oh, yeah.
But I felt safe. Like I felt like I had big dog privilege. You know?
Yeah.
So I felt really good walking. I was freezing though. Like my face was shriveled, my lips and stuff.
You just sound like the embodiment of cold right now. Like
I am really cold right now. I'm not going to lie.
You're all like stuffy. And...
Well, that's because I haven't stopped crying for the past 2 weeks. But
why?
Just life.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, I don't know. Life's pretty great for me.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, you got to watch out for ice while you're out there too. Everything's ice over right now.
I know.
Half the people, well, no. I mean, all the California people can't really relate to this right now, but
no.
It's icy. It's very icy out there.
What would happen in LA if they got like right now the panhandle of Florida is getting snow. Like what would happen, do you think, in LA if they
I tell you
snow?
what probably wouldn't happen. Fires. But here we are.
You're not wrong.
They don't have a lot of water. I don't know. But then I was watching the news, and then Trump's like, they have so much water. I was like, I've lived there my whole life, and everyone literally always talks about how we don't have any water. We get all of our water from the Colorado River, which like they don't have that much water. So I don't know.
I mean, if it doesn't rain for almost a full year, you're not going to have much water.
No, right. I mean, I guess like LA has some lakes, but I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I've never seen a lake in LA.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. No, I have. There's a lake. What is it? The Silver something. I don't know. When you're driving out of LA, there's a big lake, and then there's like a couple like little ones. I think like Echo Park and like I don't know. But,
to be fair, I was really only in Burbank last summer. I wasn't in much in LA. I wasn't in like.
You're not going around. You're not driving around a lot.
But
if you're
I also remember,
in Burbank.
I also remember like hiking some mountain in LA, and I remember thinking like the air is so dry. I felt like I was just breathing in.
Yeah,
dirt.
It is weird. Like I was doing a photo shoot for an artist in the desert out there, like in the middle of summer, and like out where I live, like kind of a little past there where it's like really deserty, and yeah, my beard, like you could like literally, because I had that big beard, like grab it and like crunch it, and it would just like, it was so dry.
Gosh, I forgot your era of your that's like how I like, you're not even the same person to me. What's crazy,
well,
like
I don't know, I'm trying to do a bunch of things differently, so I guess because I was like, maybe if I try a bunch of different things and other things will happen. I don't know, but it's been good.
Well, I think you should bring the beard back in. I think you should braid it in 3.
No.
And you should, that should be your personality.
Yeah. No.
And then maybe take it and wrap it around your head.
That was part of the reason. I think I've already said that, but I shaved it because it's just like, you just become like the beard guy.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
It's kind of like your signature.
Yeah.
I will always remember you FaceTiming me after you shaved it. And the initial shock, I don't think has worn off.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Crazy.
still there.
I mean, I keep something still, but not nearly as much as I did.
You got a little gray in your beard.
Oh yeah, I've had gray for a while now. Yeah, getting older.
No, you're not.
Well,
You're
I mean, we
Benjamin
all
Button.
are every day.
You're the binge button.
I'm binge button.
Can you imagine if that was how you live life?
Yeah,
But just Benjamin Button style, just getting younger every day.
Yeah, I don't know if I would like that. Actually, it feels getting older. Maybe it's just because that's all we know, but like marching towards death just seems natural, you know?
Well, technically, you would be marching towards crawling towards death, I guess would be more like it. And then you'd go up into the vaginal canal.
You have to do it all. Like, you're like, I'm coming in.
Like, imagine waking up and like nothing in your body hurts.
Yeah, I know. That is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah, I was just telling these guys upstairs that like I had a pint of Ben and Jerry's on Sunday. Oh my God. And my back has been cramped for 3 days straight. Like, it's just no reason. Like, someone was like, maybe you have to shit. And I was like, no, I shit already. Like, it's
I was
not
about to
that.
say, are you really backed up?
No, it's not that. And normally the milk has the opposite effect on me. But it's just that I read it. It was like, oh, you have there's an insulin response, like to like an overload of sugar, like your body, especially if you're not having it, like will just like inflame. And that's like literally like I've been stretching my back and having to take ibuprofen for 3 days because a pint of ice cream fucked me up.
And that's your 30.
Yeah. Don't get old, guys.
Speaking of Ben and Jerry's, have you seen their unhinged TikTok?
Oh yeah, I love it.
I'm so proud of them. It was kind of like, fuck it at this point.
Vermont, man. People from Vermont are cool, you know?
That was one of my favorite things about TikTok getting banned. Guys, let's be honest, it wasn't banned.
Josh, that was a big PR move.
Yeah, Josh texted me. He goes, I've had relationships with men longer than the TikTok.
I think verbatim I said, I've been with guys who have lasted longer than the TikTok.
Maybe that's what it was.
I have never been with a guy, but if I was, they'd be endurance kings. You know,
he'd be a proud bottom.
Power bottom, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
Definitely a top.
But my favorite part were all of these like influencers and people coming out and saying what they lied about since TikTok was being banned. Yeah. And it was like this one girl, for example, had a TikTok. Her most viral TikTok was her trying to get on the bed. There was like a tripod and it went up her butt. Like, essentially, it went up her butt. And she was like, now that it's getting banned, I just need to let everybody know that was fake. That was fake. And then now it's back. And she's like,
Yeah. Yeah, there have been some funny ones. There's like the girl who made all the like really shitty designs for all like the big companies. Yeah. Like she's like, now that TikTok's getting banned, I just wanted to let you know, like all these designs were bad on purpose or whatever. And like all the companies that like used it, because that used to be the thing, they'd use it for like their profile picture. They'd be like, bad? Like, yeah.
She is one of my favorite creators because like now she has a baby too. And like she had one design that was the Detroit Lions, but they're just the Detroit Lines.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so she made a design, and they sent her a little onesie with just the brown lines across it. I know that was.
They were the ones who commented to the lines.
Yeah. I just think it's so funny that. I mean, we will probably talk about this forever. The fact that it was banned for 14 hours,
something like that,
and guys. I mean,
crazy. The message back and it was like, we can thank President Joe, whatever. You're like, oh, so this was all a big PR stunt the whole time.
Yeah, and now like it's a part of Meta, and it's just. Well,
that's
guys.
Unofficially a part of Meta.
Yeah, but like there's already like things like on your Instagram and Facebook where it has like the little bubble above your profile picture, be like, what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
It now has that on TikTok, and you're like, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's more interesting how all these Congress people who voted to ban TikTok or whatever, like invested in Meta before they voted on.
That's a little sketch, guys.
And he was there. Like Mark has been like meeting with Trump and like been at he was at the inauguration with all these other like tech billionaires. You're like, very
it's just.
cool.
If you're not from America and you're listening to this, it's a wild ride over here.
The highest bidder always wins.
Yeah.
That's how it
Mr.
works.
Beast apparently is still trying to buy TikTok.
He doesn't have enough money though. That's the thing.
Does he not?
No, because I think they say his net worth is like 500 million, and like TikTok is like obviously over $1 billion company.
Yeah, but I
So
wonder
he
if
would need
it
to
were to
take
be separated
investors and,
from like the rest of TikTok. Does that make sense? Like if he were to buy TikTok, would it just be like American TikTok? Does it hold the same value?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, TikTok is pretty global, so
Yeah.
I don't really know.
But did anybody else feel
Maybe we should double down on Red Note.
Okay. Red Note's funny.
It is funny.
Red Note is there's no rules.
It doesn't seem, for a place where you got told your whole life that there's a bunch of rules and you'll die if you break them, there seems to be no rules on this.
There's no rules. Yeah. I saw one, what do you call I saw one Red Note where this person lives in their car, but it's one of those tiny mini Japanese cars like that, that are like this big. Yeah. And like, it's actually pretty nice. Yeah. It's a nice little place to live.
It's a tiny, tiny home.
Yeah.
The tiniest home.
But yeah, the meltdown that people were having over it, I get it. Like, having TikTok go away was kind of weird for a lot of like small businesses, a lot of creators, content creators.
I mean, honestly, for us, like it's the place where we see the most like engagement and everything. For our content, like the discoverability, like algorithm on TikTok is far superior to any other platform. Yeah. And that's just from personal thing, but I've heard a lot of people talk about that.
But it's also like for visual learners, for example, I know this sounds so weird, but when I need to fix something, I have to visually see it being fixed in order for me. Like my Dyson, for example, my Dyson hairdryer would not stop turning off. So I just looked up Dyson hairdryers turning off. And this person went by step on how to fix it. And I was like, oh, that's so easy.
Yeah. I do that with like YouTube and like car stuff. Like if it's little, I'm not like trying to like change my transmission out or something.
Oh, see, Tom would do that. Tom would watch a YouTube channel.
I'll do like a window actuator or something where you have to take the door panel off, and stuff like that. But like, I don't like major things. I'm like, my neighbor's a mechanic. I'm like, I'm just gonna send it with him or whatever.
That's nice. Yeah, Tom would definitely watch a YouTube video there's actually a really sweet guy. Sometimes Tom, like if he needs to fix something like lighting or something, there's a sweet guy on TikTok. I don't remember what his name is. I think he's like something dad. And he is for anybody who doesn't have a dad. And so he teaches all of these like things, cars, like how to fix lighting, That's
such a good idea.
Yeah. And he's just this sweet old man just being like, today we're going to learn how to change your oil. Like, right in the jugular.
It's your windpipe, but
So it was, this weekend was just so weird with TikTok. And I remember going on Reels the night TikTok was banned, and I was like, it's not the same.
And you're like, it's funny because people will send you like my brother-in-law sends me Reels all the time, so I'm like, I saw this last month on TikTok.
This is
like
old
it's crazy
news.
How long it takes to get over it. And did you do the thing where you kept I kept going back to like going and clicking on TikTok, and it's like it's not available, and I was like, oh man.
You didn't delete TikTok obviously, but people who deleted it, they can't get it back.
Oh really?
Yes, it's not in the App Store for America because they're still trying to like whatever they're trying to do with it, make it Trump. But like,
because Courtney, hers came back like hours before mine. Like she was like mine never went away.
Really?
Yeah.
We went to the cabin this weekend with a bunch of girls from college, and theirs was all restored before mine.
Wow.
But I was on Reels and I was like, this is what you want me to watch. And it was this guy, and he has his hood on, and he's like talking in a mini mic, and he's like, hey baby girl, why don't you come over and hang out with this bald daddy? And I'm like, this is what we get on Reels. I don't want it.
But it's cool that you watch my videos.
Yeah. Honestly, coming from you makes sense. This guy don't know. It's Yeah, Reels are weird, but
the Reels are weird. I don't know. The whole IG thing, like, I think it could go away. Truthfully.
Instagram
like,
is so fucked.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
It sucks so bad because, like, your stuff doesn't get seen by anybody. Literally, I have people that have, like, hundreds of thousands of followers.
Well, congratulations, though. We just hit 200
Hey, guys, we hit 200 followers. How's our Reel doing?
Terrible.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. As far as, because like, what's so funny is like I posted this and like, I guess it got like 953 people viewed it. It got 34 likes, no comments. But then on TikTok, sorry if this is boring to you listening, but I don't really care. On TikTok, we posted and like within seconds, like it got, it says 1,800 views and like 200 likes and 3 comments and.
It's just, I just don't understand what happened to the algorithm of Instagram. I
Me
mean,
either.
TikTok algorithm is hard to get on when you're doing like your own craft, I guess. Podcast clips do really, really well because people
Yeah.
always think it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
Like I there's never a podcast clip that I don't sit and watch.
I know, I do too.
Yeah. Or
Especially
anybody with a mini microphone, I'm going to watch.
Caleb Heron or whatever. I don't know. He's so funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
We, it's been, okay, but seriously, why does it look like I have no teeth when
I
I
don't
laugh?
know. I just saw that.
You know,
too, and
it
I
looks
was
like my teeth shrunk.
Yeah.
It looks like my teeth shrunk. So I applied for this new job. Life update, I quit my job.
Oh. Are you talking about dog walking?
No, I did. I am doing that, which I have honestly really enjoyed.
And can't you make like decent money doing
yeah,
it?
in 2 dog walks, I made $75.
Then why don't you just do that?
I don't know. Just, I mean, I could, but I also like to be interacting with people.
Oh.
You know, I guess I do have my writing sessions, but like, I don't know. We'll talk about it later in depth
Yeah.
in my therapy. But
Okay.
I applied for a new job that I thought I'd be really great for, and it looked fun and whatever. And I had to go through my because they asked for your Instagram because it is like a social media thing. I had to go through my Instagram and make sure I deleted some of our podcasts off of my Instagram. You know.
I don't see. That's my thing. That's where I'd be done. I don't think what you post in your day-to-day life should affect your job at all.
I agree, but unfortunately it does. And apparently tattoos do
Not for
too.
me.
I know, not for you.
Where are you working? A church?
No, not for this job that I applied to, but like I've talked to people like in corporate world that they will not hire you if you could see tattoos. Which makes no
Well, we did ask. Well, Braylee asked things on her Instagram and our IG, our OGP NAP IG, which has weenie. And some of my friends did respond on there, and it was, what is the most random fact? I think my mom submitted some too, but here's a good one from my buddy back home that says jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Okay, guys.
Which I get.
Wait, actually, so I read that one and I looked it up.
Jet fuel can melt steel
It
beams?
can alter the integrity of the beams. So it can't melt it technically, but the integrity of it can make them bend and make them not as
a little more
good.
Malleable. Or
Easy
something
to drop a building from the top to bottom is what we're trying to say here. I have to say this one.
Okay.
So my friend messaged me. She goes, "It's too long to post in the box." She said, in China, they serve a traditional dish called virgin boy eggs, which is eggs that have been fried in young boy urine. And apparently it's supposed to keep away evil spirits is a medicinal. And I said, "Shut the fuck up." She goes, "Google it, I swear."
Dude. Sunday brunch is about to be lit, bro.
So gross.
Mimosas and little virgin boy eggs.
That's so gross.
Here's one. The U.S. Marines had a duck with them during World War II island hopping campaigns. I don't know what that...
So did the duck just go with them and be like,
I guess
join the army?
A group of pugs is called a grumble. Dude. Pugs breathe in the most disgusting ways possible.
They really do. 18 people have a third nipple. 1 in 18 people have a third nipple.
I was like, they're actually rather small. And 7 billion people, you know?
So 1 in 18 people have a third nipple. So if we're standing in a room with 18 people, at least 1 has a third nipple.
I know my icebreaker next time I'm in a room with
Well, like, I don't know if you ever noticed, but like a third nipple could be anywhere. It could be on the back of your leg, your butt, your penis. Like,
yeah.
Imagine hooking up with a girl and somebody being like, "Oh my God, what is
Or
that?"
a
And you're
guy.
like, or a guy, and being like, "What is that?" And you're like, "Oh, that's my third." Oh, it's stimulate it.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it does it get hard? Like if it's cold out or whatever?
I don't know, because does it get the same blood supply?
Right, I don't know.
Does it get the same nerve
What
endings?
makes it? Yeah, and can you milk it? Can you milk a third nipple? Let's look that up.
Third nipples have do third nipples have
can
the
third
same-
nipples produce milk is what I want to know.
Can third nipples produce milk?
When we think about
Yes.
dogs have like 8 of them. Oh,
Yeah. Yes, a third nipple, also known as a supernumerary nipple, can produce milk if it's connected to the breast tissue. Okay. So like this can happen in both men and women, especially if the nipple is more fully developed.
Interesting.
So like if you have a nipple on your knee, you can't just like milk it because it has to be attached to like
Do you
the
think
milk ducts.
nipple piercings for people who have 3 nipples are buy 2 get 1 free?
You know what? I don't know.
would just be like, I'm throwing in the 3rd one for you, you know? Like,
That, you know what? You got a third. That's so funny. No. Here's a good one. Ready?
yeah.
Somebody has been constipated for 45 days
And not died?
and not die.
What?
45 days.
That's crazy.
I can't even imagine. I mean, it happened to
Well,
me for 3 weeks.
You
and
can kind of imagine, yeah.
I can. I mean, okay, what's 3 weeks? 3
3
times
weeks.
7.
I mean, it's 21 days.
That's, I mean, halfway there pretty much.
yeah.
But
You
I
could have went for the world record. No,
Damn.
you didn't want it. You
Speaking
don't
of
want
world
that.
record, do they still have the Guinness Book of World Records?
I believe they do. Because I was looking at Bogart's age. You know, he's 12, and the before last year, the oldest Great Dane was 11 years old, 11 and a half.
So he's 12. Beating?
But this year, there was one that lived till 13 and a half. So
Bogart, you got to make it to 15, bud.
I know.
You will make it to 15.
He's in diapers. He can barely walk. But, you know, he's
How have we not like found a way to make dogs live longer?
I don't know. I mean, who knows? That's the thing is he still eats and drinks. He still loves hanging out outside with his friends.
He gets in the one who's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oh.
I know. It's a lot to get those barks out of him. He's
I want you to exercise. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose.
I feel like this is a stupid thing. I just sound like a
You sound like a
Hitachi
vibrator.
wand. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It does. It comes out like it reverberates through like the back of your throat out of your nose.
You know what, guys? Wombat poop is cubed.
Cubed?
Yeah. It's like a way for them to mark their territory better.
What?
Yeah.
Well, being cubed?
Being cubed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's weird. Also, roller coasters were invented to distract Americans from sin.
From sin? Wow.
I mean, these could be true.
I don't know. That one
Are you
seems
asking
made up.
ChatGPT?
No, I did look up like some. I was like, what are insane facts? But they're just like too kiddie. Like I don't know. They're like, there's more stars in the universe than grains of sand on the beach on Earth. And
well, how
like,
would you know that? Have you counted?
Yeah. I'm like, okay, what's the math behind that? Octopuses have 3 hearts. Everyone
I heard
knows that.
Yeah, I saw that one.
2 of them stop beating when they swim. Interesting.
My heart stops beating
Yeah.
when I'm sad. There's also a millipede that is named after Taylor Swift. Like it's a famous millipede apparently, and it's named Taylor Swift.
Really?
She can have everything.
A Taylor Swift millipede.
A Taylor Swift millipede.
Do you think that millipede also takes private jets to?
Yeah, it does. I also think the millipede dates football players.
Yeah, it dates a banana slug named Travis Kelce. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, well, botanically, a berry has seeds and pulp that develop from a single ovary of a flower, making bananas berries and strawberries not.
Oh.
I don't know. See, it's all these like weird little rules that we put in there for classifications of things.
Here's one. I just went to Reddit because Reddit has the best ones.
Yeah.
Armadillos almost always have identical quadruplets.
Really? Quadruplets?
Quadruplets.
Identical. That's crazy. Here's one. A dot over a lowercase I or J is called a tittle. And sometimes people omit those, and I'm like, no, show me your tittles.
Cross your T's and tittle your eyes.
Tittle your eyes, boy.
Al Gore's son-in-law is the lead singer of OK Go.
Oh yeah, I did know that.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Another one, Gerard Way, the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, is cousins with Joe Rogan. Did you know that? Sharks are older than trees. Sharks are older than trees.
I mean, yeah, they're prehistoric.
Yeah. Well,
wait.
I thought trees were pretty historic themselves, but
I feel like, okay, how is that true? Because, like, wait, there was no, like, vegetation or anything like that before the dinosaurs?
I don't know how things work.
I actually need you to figure this. Well,
sharks have been around for over 400 million years, while trees have only been around for 350 million years.
I don't believe it. Somebody go back in time.
Not in my Bible. It's only been around for 2,000 years, and Earth was created in 7 days. 6.
Okay, wait.
One was a day of rest, obviously.
I don't know what this word is.
I love taking a day off.
Male Echidnas. What is that word?
Echidnas.
Echidnas. Could be saying that wrong. We could be saying it right. Have a 4-headed penis. Although they only use 2 during mating, they alternate which heads they use each time.
It's like
the two they're using grow larger to fit inside the female dual branched reproductive tract. Also, bonus fact, female Echidnas lactate through their skin. So they sweat their milk out and they puggle lick it, and the puggles lick it off them. Bonus fact.
Why does it sound made up?
When a female Echinida is ready to mate, a group of males will follow her through the bush for a few days in a horny little conga line called a mating train. When she decides it's time, the males circle her, digging a ditch as they go, then push each other out of the way until there's only one left. Will you look up what echinada?
What is an enchilada?
What's it?
What is that's crazy? A 4-headed penis?
Enchilada.
Is it
Echidna?
Idna. Oh, it's a porcupine.
Yeah, it's like a porcupine.
Oh,
they are horny.
They're
horny. They have 3 penises.
They're spiky. They have 4 penises.
That is so.
But every time is a DP with them, which means double penetration.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
Oh wow, they kind of, when they're little, they actually look like little penises.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, he looks like a little European guy. It's all circumcised. Wow.
Whale milk is the same consistency as toothpaste. I wouldn't call it milk then.
As toothpaste? That's disgusting. Well, we got another we're at 201 followers now. We're blowing up, guys.
We're there. In fact, this is our last one because we've done it. We made it.
We made it. We made it, guys. We're done.
Also,
okay, read me off.
Okay.
Read me another one.
The human anus can stretch up to 7 inches before taking damage. 7 inches. What's 7 inches like? Okay, so this
7
is one.
inches. I mean, remember we were in here arguing about what 8 inches is?
Yes.
Yeah. And you're like, that's not 8. I'm like, Braley, I know, all right.
7 inches is like what this?
I think it would be, when you're talking about diameter, I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know. That's probably 5. Yeah. I don't know. I've seen a pool ball.
like in somebody's butt?
Shot out, yeah. It's crazy. Don't do it. It's not good. Do you know all those X-ray technicians, man, that work in there? Do you know all the things that they all are constantly like especially in Palm Springs, we had a friend who was an X-ray technician. He's like, people come in with like light bulbs shoved up there.
Let's look that up.
Like,
craziest things X-ray technicians.
Wow. What do you think it could be?
I mean, obviously light bulbs.
Yeah, light bulbs are.
As an X-ray technician, what is the most shocking thing you've seen and found in somebody's body?
Well, you were the one who told me about that MRI thing.
Oh yeah, where the guy had
great.
like a butt plug and it went through their body.
Oh, that's crazy. I hate that.
When I first came into the Air Force, I was an X-ray tech. This was from 1977 to 1981, so you know they're freaky.
Yeah.
The strangest thing I ever saw was a teratoma. I don't care about tumors.
Oh yeah, that's the one with the teeth though. The
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a tumor with teeth. Like
yeah, there are a couple of theories as to how they develop. One being that they are an unformed twin absorbed by the dominant fetus in the womb.
Wow.
Let's see here. A lady in their 20s, about 7.5 months pregnant and in extreme pain above her left kidney. The doctor had palpitated a mass but wanted more information before they did surgery. The mass was pushing down on her kidney and the pregnancy was pushing up. This was causing her pain. The radiologist decided to give her 1 dose of iodine-based dye. When he looked at the image, his jaw dropped. There was a mass and inside were human teeth. The woman had a surgery to move the tumor. She and the baby were fine. I found out later the tumor had contained hair and it looked like it had fingernails.
That's so crazy. And it's just like, where is the pro-life people for that thing? You know what
if it wanted to be president one day? What if it cured cancer one day?
Why don't we get that thing out here? Get it voting. Actually, I'm looking it up on Reddit now.
That also reminds me of the movie I watched, which I'll tell you about later.
Okay. There's a radiologist tag. Let's see. Okay. Where is this? Is a radiologist? That's not the same thing as an X-ray tech, is it? No.
Yeah.
No.
CT scans, I think, is radiology.
Is it? I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think. Okay, here was.
What?
Here's one. A person claimed they fell onto an eggplant. It fell inside of them.
Ew.
Gosh, man, that's funny. Favorite was
these. But my favorite tradition during Christmas is like nurses and doctors holding up the little Christmas trees and being like, no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not based.
No.
Yeah.
I just think that's so crazy. Oh, see here. When I worked in radiology, I saw a lot of weird things on X-ray, but one that stands out was an almost 8-ounce vegetable juice bottle all the way up inside a man's rectum. And of course, the standard excuse was, I fell on it.
Oh my God.
I also saw a man with a vibrator stuck in the same place. And one of the radiologists, before the guy was getting X-ray, asked me and another tech if the battery in the vibrator was still on, because he wanted the guy to be able to lay still on the table and not be vibrating all around. A cervical thermometer. A patient trying to get pregnant was checking her. That's gross. Mucus. Sorry. When she actually pushed it through the cervical. Oh, that's merely impossible to do. You know how tiny a cervix is?
Yeah. Well, this person found a peanut butter jar along with 2 shotgun shells. That's a weird way to. What are you trying to do there? Like, that's a crazy way to.
Oh my God. What's going through their mind? Oh my gosh. I cannot even imagine. Like a doorknob in someone's stomach. Did they swallow it or put it up their butthole?
I don't know. Well, it's not going to their stomach. And they swallowed it, right?
It said a drunk PT was dared to do it. Came in 3 days after swallowing the doorknob with an abdominal pain, a little surgery, and he was good to go. Funnily enough, he asked for the doorknob back.
He said, I've been able to get in my house.
Yeah, I need it. I need it. Doorknobs are expensive. Had a PT come into the emergency department with abdominal pain. He was a mentally challenged young man. Well, the doctor ordered an abdominal tube view. We're looking at it and seeing all these little square shapes things showing up. Confused, we asked the patient if he swallowed anything. His reply was, I want to be smart and computers are smart, so I took some computer stuff to make me smarter. He swallowed computer chips, tugged on the heartstrings of even our crusty old charge nurse.
I want to be smarter. Dang, dude. That's how Elon Musk was born. He's just he swallowed a bunch
He
of
just
computer
swallowed a
chips.
bunch of. Don't even
He's like,
get me
I'm a
started.
Tesla now.
I'm a.
Yeah, there's been a lot of wooden table legs and things like
Ew.
that, wooden eggs.
Mrs. Butterworth syrup bottle up the rectum.
This is Butterworth.
About 20 paper clips shoved up a male's patient's urethra.
Oh my gosh! Why do you do that to
I
yourself?
feel like you have to be a special kind of.
Freaky. Oh yeah, here's an Aunt Jemima syrup bottle. So it's happened with a Miss Butterworth
Oh
and an
my
Aunt Jemima.
Guys, stop sticking things in your body.
There's some guys like, I've had them all.
I've
Mrs.
done it all.
Butterworth.
I've done it all.
Aunt Jemima.
I also didn't know. I think I told you this. I didn't know that buttholes just.
Oh yeah, they'll just suck things up after a certain.
Oh my god! Look at all these X-rays. A fork.
Yeah.
An
a wedding
engagement ring.
Yeah. Somebody said dentures. They found dentures.
Dentures. I thought, you know, that we found. So Tom was making this like patio thing in our backyard. And he was digging up and he found like this really pretty pot. It's actually really pretty, but we threw it away. Then he found a cup with teeth in it.
I remember you saying that, which I think is insane. Like that has to be some kind of bad omen, right?
It has to. Oh,
That's
probably.
probably why
Is that
the
why we're
skunks,
skunked?
Yeah, that's why you got the skunks and your house set on fire.
Look at this pint
Is that a
glass.
full size like Dickies cup? Oh yeah, wow.
Glass.
That's great. Oh, that's in a guy's head though. A 4-inch nail.
Engagement
Yeah.
ring. A
grenade?
grenade? Oh my god. Unbelievably, this live.
Someone's like, I'm gonna blow your back out. They shove a grenade up your ass. They're like, clear.
Oh, it says this live hand grenade was swallowed by a terrorist. It seems he didn't think his plan through very well because it was only after he swallowed it that he realized he couldn't detonate the explosive.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
What's this one? A light bulb. There's the light bulb.
There's dude.
A mobile phone. Apparently, prisoners in San Salvador are so desperate to smuggle their phones, they have to resort to extreme measures.
Well, they call it your prison pocket for a reason.
You know what?
They do.
They do. Man,
Women get two. It's unfair.
We do. But also the vagina, we'll call it the vagina, things just kind of fall out of it, though. Like, it's not like things stay in.
That's true. That's how birth happens.
Yeah,
just-
literally. A
They just
bullet.
fall right off. Out.
Speaking of prison pockets,
Yes.
I don't have anything to say. Oh, I remember, and tell me if you've seen this movie. I don't remember. It was about a girl who was smuggling like drugs across the border, and we watched it in a psychology class. And she put the like drugs in this like little balloon thing,
Oh, yeah.
and then she would swallow the
Yeah,
balloons.
and shoot shit out later.
Yeah. That
Yeah. That's a common thing.
I just would never be that desperate. I don't.
That's a
maybe
common
I
thing.
would be.
I don't know. I think if you're addicted to drugs, you're maybe.
Well, she was doing it for money.
Oh yeah. Well,
she didn't do
money.
drugs herself. She did it
Yeah.
to like be able to like make money or something like that.
Well, most things are. Yeah, you're either addicted to them or you're trying to make money. I would say. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Josh,
What?
I need you to watch The Substance.
Oh, I will watch The Substance.
Can I give you a premise of it?
the screenshot you sent me freaked me out too much to watch it last night. I was not in the place.
Okay, now I want you to keep. If you've seen The Substance, you know what I'm saying. This
Do you think a lot of people
movie,
have seen it?
it's won a bunch of awards. It has like an
Really?
89 on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay,
How old is it?
it's pretty new. It's like this
okay.
year. Demi Moore and I don't remember what the main girl's name is. The other girl's name is, but you see a lot of boobs. You see a lot of boobies.
I'm in.
Dennis Quaid is in it.
Okay.
You guys, I just need you to watch it. It is easily the worst movie I've ever seen in my whole entire life, but apparently it's a great movie. But all of us watching it, it's supposed to be sci-fi horrifying.
Apparently,
movie.
it's a great movie. Yeah.
It's supposed to be like sci-fi horror, and I'm not really into those, so that's probably why I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But even girls in our group that love sci-fi and like horror movies, they were like,
And they said absolutely not.
"Will you watch it tonight?"
Yeah, I probably could find some time. I have to go to the listening room for a bit, but
Oh, who's
yeah.
playing tonight?
When?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a round or is it just?
It's around, yeah.
It's around.
Ray Fulcher and I don't know.
Ray Fulcher. I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Whatever. Yeah, well, he's too busy writing Luke Combs songs or whatever.
Good for him. Good for you. You look happy and healthy.
What? Oh yeah. But I'll try to get it in tonight.
Or tomorrow. It could be this weekend too, as long as you watch it by next podcast.
How was the thing? You went to the mountains with girls?
I went to the mountains with girls.
Women are disgusting.
We're nasty.
I don't like doing anything with big groups of them because you get to see just how gross they really are.
You know, fair. That's actually so fair because
right.
We did like
I have a lot of girlfriends, you know, like that are,
yeah. We did like a funny shirt exchange.
That was fun.
And
I did get to see that.
And one of the girls got one that said, "I bleached my stinker winker."
I bleach my stink wrinkle.
Yeah, my stink wrinkle.
Yeah.
I got a shirt that says "It burns when I pee."
Yeah. I thought your Edward one was hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I did ask for it back because I didn't think Krista would wear it, but she's like, I might wear it as like a nightgown because it was so big on her. But it was a lot of fun. These are all my girls that I've been friends with since college. And we honestly just, everybody drank a ton Saturday night.
You guys drink alcohol.
What?
You guys drink alcohol.
I didn't drink a ton, but
I was going to say, I didn't get any texts or calls or anything.
I didn't get like crazy drunk. I did have 2 drinks and then I was like, I'm feeling a little gross. But one of them ended up throwing up. The other one threw up the next morning.
Nice.
It then started like snowing a lot. So we didn't go anywhere on Sunday.
Yeah, movies, you lock yourself up.
We walked ourselves. We just ate. We got in the hot tub.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Did you guys go like Smoky Mountains or what'd you do?
Blue Ridge Mountains.
Where is that? I don't know.
It's in North Georgia.
Okay.
It's only, honestly, it's a great little getaway from Nashville if you ever wanted a place just to like go. Because like the downtown area is so nice. It's so cute. There's a lot of stuff to do up there. I think they do have like the roller coaster mountain rides, you know what I'm talking about? And then, and it's cheap. Like it's not expensive to go up there.
One time, I mean, you'll know who I'm talking about, but one time, because I do want to go to the Smoky Mountains, eventually, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, like me and my lady and our other friends, like we went to the Smoky. He's like, you got to take your wives here for the weekend, man. He was telling us all about it. We're like, yeah, dude, it looks beautiful or whatever. He's like, it's a little pricey. It's $10,000 a night, and we're like, oh,
a little pricey.
We're like, yeah,
you need a quarter of my salary.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, God. Maybe in like 30 years we can go.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
we'll save up. Yeah, we'll save up for 30 years and we'll do a weekend there.
I'm pretty sure you guys could find somewhere that's not $10,000.
No, I think so. This was like one of those places where you don't like, basically you pay that and you don't worry about anything
it's
the
like
whole
a
time you're there.
Almost.
Yeah, like you're there and like you can order whatever, do it. It's massages, whatever. The
also,
whole time.
Fun fact: I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, well.
Unless you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That just didn't. I feel like it would be more like we went to the mountains.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We went to the mountain. I mean, basically, that is what I said.
I mean, it is.
But yeah, so I don't know. But bougie vacations, I want to take them. I just can't afford them.
I want to go to, I don't know if it's Gatlinburg or where. And I don't want to actually go to Gatlinburg, but I don't know if it's like in the vicinity, like the mountains up there. And
I really have always dreamed about going to Pigeon Forge.
No,
you know?
a
dinner theater.
I want to go to Paris, Kentucky.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It's a dome that has like it's like it is a dome and it's like it's in the middle of nowhere, so you see stars and all this stuff and it's beautiful. But then I'd be worried that somebody would stand outside of it and just stare at me.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, what you can see out to, people can see into kind of thing. Yeah. No, it's freaky. It's like those like the domes on top of the Bobby Hotel kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, there is one more fun fact that I learned.
Okay. We have a minute and 20 seconds.
It's easy. In Kentucky, it is legal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
But is it legal to carry one in your prison pocket?
Apparently not. It's just your back pocket, which is crazy.
In your back. Why is that's illegal other places?
If you actually look up like,
did you say it's legal in
it's
Kentucky?
Illegal.
Okay.
It's illegal. Like, and if you think about states and their laws, there are
some weird ones. Yeah.
So many weird, like there's one that's like, you can't bring your horse
You're only
to a hospital. I don't know.
You're only
weird.
allowed to own a certain amount of vibrators in Texas. Like I think you can't have more than 2.
Actually, let's do that. Let's look
something
that
like
up
that,
for our
yeah.
next segment, and I'll read you some. There's a bunch of weird illegal laws that I for sure would break. Some I would never even think of doing because it doesn't make sense.
Okay, I have my California one in Carmel, which is a beautiful place.
Really?
That's where Clint Eastwood was the mayor for a little bit.
Oh, wow.
High heels over 2 inches high with less than 1 square inch base are prohibited without a permit to prevent lawsuits due to tripping on uneven pavement. It is kind of an uneven place. There's a lot of old sidewalks and stuff.
But also, like,
you're like, no, don't worry, I have a permit. I'm licensed to wear these heels.
but you don't need a permit for a gun. Crazy.
License to heal. Yeah, no,
This
California,
one.
you definitely do need a permit.
In Arizona, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub.
Really? Oh, yeah, that was one of mine too. Yeah. Stems from a flood in the incident of 1920. Well, there you go. There's a reason behind it.
What does your one for Colorado say?
Colorado. Do I have?
have
I don't think I have a Colorado one. I have a Florida one. It's illegal to sing in public while wearing a swimsuit. Dude.
In California?
No, in Florida.
Oh, in Florida?
My boss man's in trouble, boy. That's like basically.
What about the Key West Festival?
yeah, I know. Like I was like, that's basically all anyone does is sing in swimsuits. They're like, Jimmy Buffett wouldn't have a career if he wasn't singing in a swimsuit.
That's hilarious. In Connecticut, a pickle must be able to bounce.
What? Does it have a reason?
Yeah, it says there was a law put in Connecticut that farmers. Wait, there's a law that puts Connecticut farmers in quite a pickle. In 1948, 2 men were arrested for selling pickles that were unfit for human consumption. Discussing ways to check for good pickles, officials declared that a pickle is legitimate only if it bounces. The pickles in question did not bounce, so these 2 men were arrested and fined, and the pickles were destroyed with an exclamation point.
Destroyed. Here's a Kentucky one. You're required by law to bathe at least once a year. It's an old hygiene law that still lingers. I don't know.
If you're not bathing, honestly, let's say every day, you're gross.
But where are we talking about? We're talking about Kentucky.
Yeah, we are talking about Kentucky.
New York. It's illegal to have slippers on your feet after 10 p.m. The law was meant to discourage improper attire in public. Okay.
Do you think that's still like a thing?
No, because I have seen women walking around with their titties out in New York.
Okay, but does that mean that like a police officer literally could be like, slippers, here's your fine?
Maybe. That's the thing about the law. If you don't update them, then it's just like they stay in place and people can get you on weird stuff.
This is a problem for magicians. In Hawaii, it's illegal to place a coin in one's ear.
That's crazy. I feel like that trick would be much more painful with a pineapple. I just pulled a pineapple out of your ear, you know? I don't know. I mean, it would hurt.
I mean,
Oklahoma, it's illegal to make ugly faces at dogs.
well, it's also legal though to have Bibles in school.
I think that should
be
federal law.
You know what?
You shouldn't be able to make ugly faces at dogs.
Or me.
Oh, in Texas, it's illegal to sell your eyeballs. I thought freedom was what Texas was all
wanted
about.
Freedom.
Yeah. This falls under a law prohibiting the sale of human organs. Oh, okay. So once again,
like black market stuff.
freedom. I thought, like I think if you can, do like a black market deal on your kidney, you should be able to. You have 2.
You know what? I am really hurting for money. I'm going to sell my right eyeball
and your left kidney.
In Indiana, it's illegal to ride a horse above 10 miles per hour.
How fast do horses go? I don't know. What do you think? What's the top speed of a horse? I wonder.
Let's find out. We have the world at our fingertips.
That's true. I would use ChatGPT, but I'm already using it to read my facts.
It's over 40 miles per hour.
Really?
Top speed. Mm-hmm.
Cheetahs are like, what, 88? Something
Cheetahs
like that.
aren't even real.
Cheetahs are kind of real.
I guess.
In St. Louis, it's illegal for a firefighter. Hold on. In St. Louis, it's illegal for a firefighter to rescue a woman wearing a nightgown. She must be fully dressed before being rescued. Damn.
Another way to
Can you
control
imagine your
women.
house is on fire and you're like, I got to put on my pantsuit real quick?
I think that's actually insane to me. My friend was saying that her husband sleeps completely naked every night because he hates the feeling of clothes.
Oh yeah, some people do that, but I peed in the bed when I did that one time, so don't do it anymore.
You know, that's okay. But
yeah,
you know, that's okay. Yeah.
I dreamed I was at the toilet. That's the problem.
That's
you dream
the
you're at the
problem.
toilet and you're like, oh, I feel like I have no clothes on because you don't. You know.
Well, she was saying, she's like, what are you gonna do if there's a fire? And he literally keeps his pants by the bed, like where he can just like step into them and pull up and like
I love it.
whatnot.
Yeah. It's in Minnesota. It's illegal to cross state lines with a duck on your head. That obviously was happening a lot, I guess.
We should go to every one of these states and break their laws.
Break a law and see what happens. I'm down. That would actually be a great YouTube series.
It would.
It would.
It would. In Louisiana, it's illegal to send a surprise pizza.
Really?
But what if you pay for it?
That destroys a whole genre of porn I used to be into. Which is sausage pizza. The guy would show up and he'd open it and he'd
Is this
have
penis
his
in the
wiener
box?
through the middle of the pizza.
That's so gross. Did ultimately order a surprise pizza. Oh my god!
I wasn't into it. I just saw a couple,
if you saw
a couple hundred videos.
if you saw more
and
than one.
Yeah. I mean, you got to give the series a chance.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this should be for everywhere. In Maryland, sleeveless shirts are banned in public.
No.
For at least guys.
I wear tanks at the gym.
Oh, okay. You're allowed.
You're
above the law.
It's hard because like I feel like certain motions, like I'm like, oh, cool, like this feels like really free, and then like if you're wearing a real like a shirt, you're like, it just turns into like a crop
you know
top
what?
or something,
I have this conversation with people all the time because they're like, why do gymnasts wear like leotards? They hate when their hip flexors are constricted.
Yeah.
Because they're doing all these flips.
Right.
And it's more of just like, shut the fuck up and let them do their twisty twist
Well,
on
that
the beam.
same thing applies to you about your sleeveless things.
I guess so. You're right.
I want to wear sleeveless shit sometimes. I do think it is situational though. Like if you're working out, you can wear something sleeveless. But if you're just day to day, like walking around, no.
Yeah. In Mississippi, this makes sense to me. I'm sorry. In Mississippi, nutrition labels cannot be enforced. That's why they are the most. They're literally the number one most unhealthy state. Like that makes sense.
You know what is weird? I was telling Courtney when we moved here. I was like, I swear, like certain fast food tastes different here. Like they're using different chemicals than they had to use. You think
so?
I swear,
well,
it's crazy.
Also, like, what are they putting in McDonald's like soda products? Because I swear they're better than anywhere else.
Well, they say that chalks up a lot to McDonald's uses a wider straw than a lot of people.
Oh, really?
Do. So you use a wider straw. They have ice that's like hollow on the inside. Like there's a whole science behind McDonald's soda. It's crazy. Massachusetts, at a wake, mourners may eat no more than 3 sandwiches. Don't you think like somebody got like a whole Subway, like one of those 6-foot sandwiches, and like
no more.
Someone's like, he's had his allowance of the sandwiches.
They're like,
at some judge's funeral. Yeah, no, absolutely.
This really ruins my weekend plans in Missouri, but you're not allowed to bear wrestle in Missouri. Like wrestle a bear.
Really? I know people who've built their whole life off of bear wrestling in the gay circuit. Georgia, here's your hometown.
All right, let's go.
You're not from Gainesville, but in Gainesville, it's illegal to eat fried chicken with anything other than your hands. This was initially a joke, but is technically enforceable. You gotta use your hands.
I mean, that makes sense for people I know that live in Gainesville.
Yeah, I don't know much about Gainesville.
It's a little town with a little bit of racism.
Yeah, a little bit, just a touch of the racism.
In Montana, it's illegal to give a rat as a present.
Really? Mm-hmm. A rat as a present. See, I'm getting some. Here's in Alaska. You cannot wake a sleeping bear to take a photograph. You can't just be like, hey, wake up. Your eyes are closed. You look stupid in the picture.
Say cheese.
Yeah.
This one's actually kind of funny. In Nebraska, you can't get married if you have a venereal disease.
Really? You're
How do
just
they
deemed
know?
unclean?
I
You're like,
guess.
maybe you have to get like an STI check beforehand.
I wonder. Do we know anybody from Nebraska?
I don't know. I no, I don't know. I thought one of the interns was from Nebraska, but I could be wrong. / I don't want to get sued if I ask him that question.
Yeah, that's true.
In Boulder, it's illegal to have a couch on your front porch. That's in Colorado, which I get. Why would you want people to have couches on their front porch?
Oh, why don't you just get like a nice rocking chair?
Yeah, or just get like a bench or something, not a couch.
Okay, this is so dumb. In New Jersey, bulletproof vests are banned while committing a crime. You're already committing a crime.
You're like, he said, "Hey, I'm not an animal. Leave the bulletproof vest at home." Cannibalism in Idaho is strictly prohibited unless it's absolutely necessary for survival.
Say that one more time.
In Idaho, cannibalism is strictly prohibited unless it's absolutely necessary for survival.
Okay, question.
Yep. What makes something necessary?
Well, but also you're in your house with Courtney. If she died and you were really hungry, would you eat her? If there's no other food on this earth, would you eat her?
I don't think I could.
I don't think I could either.
Yeah.
It's like that plane crash that happened in the Adirondacks or whatever. And like they ate their plane mates.
Yeah. I don't think I could do it. I think I would just rather start because you have to ask, what is the importance of living? What is the
right now there's not much.
Why are you so determined to live that you're like, clearly somebody wants me dead. We crashed our plane in the middle of nowhere. Why are you like, I got to come back from this. I'm going to eat my plane mate.
Ew, and did you ever see that photo? Like you could see like the ribs of one of the people.
No, but that's, no, I didn't know that there were photos.
I wish this was a law everywhere. In New Mexico, idiots are banned from voting.
What is the actual?
One law in the state of New Mexico prohibits idiots as well as insane persons convicted of felonious and infamous crimes. Felonious or infamous crimes from voting. To our knowledge, this crazy law isn't enforced elsewhere. That's not a crazy law. That makes sense.
I know, but then it would be like, like 3 people voted this year in the whole U.S. In Indiana, it's illegal to catch a fish with your bare hands or shoot them with a gun. It's
Who's gonna? Why?
I
What
don't
if it's
know.
for survival?
I guess they say hunt and fish in a barrel kind of thing, or whatever. Maine, it's illegal to advertise on gravestones. Dude, that's so funny. They did you ever watch Nathan For You? It's such a funny show. I feel like I've told you about
I haven't
it,
even heard it.
He comes up, it was on Comedy Central. He's done a bunch of things since then, but he basically comes up with insane business plans for failing businesses. And one of his thing was to get a 6-foot tall gravestone for a dog, advertising a pet cemetery service or something.
Oh my god! Yeah. So but when they say you can't advertise, you can have a gravestone and be like, now go to my website and check out.
www. Right.
This one is North Carolina. Drunk bingo is unlawful. So sorry, all you grandmothers out there.
You can't move to North Carolina. Maryland and Baltimore, it's illegal to bring a lion to the movies.
What the fuck?
Can't have fun.
What about the land of the free?
What about the little lion at the MGM?
MGM.
Yeah, the MGM lion.
Is there a rumor that lion ended up eating somebody?
I don't know. It's cool though. I watched the when they originally filmed that thing. I wasn't there, but I watched the filming of the filming of it.
I think I've seen it on TikTok, the original filming of it.
Yeah. Nebraska, parents can be arrested if their child burps during a church service. What?
What the fuck?
Nevada, it's illegal to ride a camel on the highway.
Okay. And where does Nevada have camels?
Is
that...
I don't know. It says a remnant of the days when camels were used in the desert. And I was like, it's Nevada though. We don't have native camels in Nevada.
In South Dakota, it's illegal to sleep in a cheese factory.
Oh, really? Do you know about that place is it Missouri, the caves there, where it's all it's it's a bunch of cheese. It's just hundreds of thousands of pounds of cheese.
So it's just like
They
my
just
favorite place in the world.
Yeah, but yeah, you can't visit
It's
there. It's
just
like a vault. It's a cheese cave vault.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
cheese so much.
They have a bunch of craft down there and a bunch of different stuff. It's crazy. I believe it's Missouri. Where are the cheese caves? Hold on. Where are the cheese caves? Yeah, it's Missouri, Springfield. Yeah, look at it. Look at all that.
It smells like ass down
cheese.
there.
Probably. Probably smells like just a bunch of guys' ball.
Ah, gross. This is crazy.
Yeah.
It's in Vermont. It's illegal for women to wear fake teeth without their husband's approval.
Oh, yeah.
Is because they like it, like, not teeth.
They said, teeth are out now, baby. Take them teeth out. In Rhode Island, biting off a person's limb could result in 20 years in prison. I think that's
I feel
pretty,
like that's a normal
yeah,
law.
that's just a
like,
normal.
You know what?
In Tennessee, it's illegal to share your Netflix password.
I just saw that one.
Really?
You know what else is illegal in Tennessee? Literally
Just,
everything
being
else.
alive, yeah.
Being alive and not being white and straight, apparently.
Dude, I know. They're always trying to roll back weed laws, too, those weirdos. Freaking
know.
virgin nerds, dude.
You nerds. There was a TikTok I saw that was like a girl pretending to be a doctor. And she was like, all right, are you sexually active? And the girl was like, no, I'm not. And she was like, all right, patient is a fucking nerd.
Here's one that I agree with because I become the candy police on Halloween. Children are not allowed to go trick-or-treating on Halloween after the age of 12. And I agree with that wholeheartedly because at 12, they really start haggling with you. And I become the full candy bar household. And they come up and they're like, could I have more than one? And I'm like, no, it's a full-size candy bar. What are you talking about?
Do you check their IDs?
I do. Yeah, I said, pull it out. Show me the school ID. I need to see what grade you're in.
Like, do you get to? I mean,
you know what my favorite one is? This one's for my baby sister. Oh yeah, the one that doesn't have any teeth. How is she gonna eat this candy bar?
The 3-week-old.
Yeah,
nice try.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah. Get out of here.
When did you stop trick or treating?
I feel like after like elementary school, like I don't know. I think junior high, then you start like. I mean, we went to like church and stuff, so then you start helping out with like the trunk or treats or whatever, you know, like, but you still like do good with candy, you know, you're still getting some good candy.
Yeah.
And then you just like get into high school and you're like, oh my gosh, candy's insanely cheap. I could just do this
I could just
whenever.
go get it myself. Yeah. I'm like trying to think. I obviously was in high school and I stopped. But I don't know if like me and my friends went around one time in middle school.
High school is when you stopped?
No, I know I wasn't doing it in high school is what I meant to say. But I'm trying to think like, because I remember one time I was maybe 6th grade is when like my last one was in 6th grade. So I was like 11.
Yeah.
Or 12.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was nice. It was a fun time. I kind of miss it though. You know?
Yeah, I know. I do miss a lot of those things where you're just like, I don't know, sometimes you're like forced to be with people like your classmates or whatever, and then you figure out ways that you're like, oh, I like that person or whatever, you know, like I don't know. There's something about that is special. Yeah. And makes you realize like, oh, everyone's like not that different.
Yeah. I also love, like, I can't wait to have a house where trick-or-treaters actually come to. Because right now we are in East Nashville and really people just shoot each other there. Yeah. So we just, like, don't get trick-or-treaters.
It's more target practice, moving targets.
It truly is.
Yeah, I know. I do love that. Like, we have at the top of the hill, obviously, is a cul-de-sac, you know. Yeah. So
your neighborhood's great. Yeah, it becomes you get a good-ass workout trick-or-treating in that neighborhood.
Yeah, there's some hills, boy.
There was when I had did I have my Jeep? Yeah, I had my Jeep when I first met you. And my Jeep was going up the first hill, like when you pull in and you're going up like that giant hill. I swear at one point my car was like,
It does. I know. It is a lot. I know. Sometimes I'll like get a running start kind of.
Do you take the floorboard out of your car and like Flintstone it? Yeah. That's hilarious. The guy that I walked the dog for yesterday asked for me again.
Wow. You must have walked him really good.
He's a trumper, but that's okay. Okay. That's fine. All righty.
Well, this was fun.
It was fun.
thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry, I got distracted on my phone.
I got distracted
guess-
too. Here I am getting distracted
Yeah.
right now.
Well, I thank you for listening, and whatever Braylee said, don't bang your dad or whatever you say.
Don't date your wait. We love you guys. Follow us on social media. Look out for our prompts every week.
Yeah. I'm trying to put those.
Maybe we'll start putting them up like Mondays.
Yeah.
And so we have we could sift through them.
Yeah.
We'll
Maybe
figure
the
out
weekends.
a schedule.
I don't know.
Or the weekends. You know what?
When do people have their time? Most time.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, guys, we love you. And thank you for listening to Oh God, Please not another podcast. And remember, don't date your dad.
There's something better than that.
There's just not.
There is.
That's a really great rule. Don't date your dad.
I mean,
Don't do it. Oh God, please not another podcast.
Yep.